So next we have the stakeholder needs. Stakeholders are the people who have a stake or interest in the project. So basically, stakeholders are the persons who are directly or indirectly related to the system that we are going to build in the future. So they must have some kind of interest related to the project on which we are working. It is also our responsibility to understand the needs of the users and other stakeholders whose lives will be affected by our solution. So basically, the user describes the problem for the reason to have a perfect solution. So, as a development team, this is our prime responsibility to get the inner details of the needs of the users and the related stakeholders who can be affected by the solution which we will propose. So to build a perfect solution, it is very important to understand the needs of the users and the other stakeholders. So this is the only way to build an effective solution. If we will not pay attention towards the problem, towards the needs of the users, we will be unable to deliver a product or a software that can be usable for the customers. To design a better solution, it is necessary to have a detailed understanding of the problem and the needs of the users. So, as we elicit those needs, we will take them in a little pile called stakeholders' needs, which we represent as a pyramid. So basically, after gathering or elicitation of such need, we will take them in a pile by the name of stakeholder needs that we can represent as a pyramid, which will be basically the needs of the user's representation. So next we will see what is moving towards the solution domain. We move to the solution domain from the problem domain in order to provide a solution to the problem at hand. So the first step is basically to understand the problem domain or the needs of the user. So the next step will be, we will move towards the solution domain in order to provide a solution for that particular problem defined by the user. So in the solution space, we focus on defining a solution to the user's problem. So basically, in the solution domain, we will focus on defining a better solution for the user's problem. This is the realm of computers, programming operating systems, networks, and processing nodes. So this is basically based on computers, or basically it is a domain or activity of the computers: programming, operating system, the networks, and the processing nodes. So, in order to define a solution that will be based on a software system is basically a point of interest of computers, programming, the operating systems, the networks, and the processing nodes. So here we can apply the skills we have learned much more directly. So as a developer or a part of development team, this is the place where we can apply the set of skills which we have learned in past in much more directly. So after defining or understanding the problem, next we will focus on the generation of a specific and effective solution. So for the sake of generation or creation of effective solution, we must understand the solution domain. So the problem solving loop will have 5 basic steps. Number 1, identify the set of problems. Then we will explore the information and create different ideas, and then we have the selection of the best idea generated in the previous step, and then we will build and test those generated effective ideas. Finally, the solution and the ideas will be evaluated to ensure that the development team has focused the needs of the users. So basically, this is a problem solving loop. A definition of a system and the software requirements that will drive its design and implementation. So basically, the solution domain is the definition or explanation of a such system that will be based on set of software requirements through which we can drive the solution design and the implementation details. So a definition of a system is basically equal to the features of the system. So in order to build the solution is basically the implementation of those set of features that we will deliver to the user in order to satisfy the needs of the customers. So basically, in order to define or describe the system, we will have all the related feature set of that particular software system that we are focusing for the sake of development in the future. So first, we need to understand the problem domain. Then we will focus on the solution domain, in which we have to understand the needs of the users, and then we have to generate the set of effective solutions amongst which we will select the most effective solution, and we will focus in detail on that solution for implementation and design considerations.